All right. Hello there. Welcome back to another We've Been Different video. Today's video is one of those videos to where you just kind of have to feel the pain with the community. And I can't even begin to describe the frustration that's been looming over baseball for a lot of bettors, especially in the Reddit community. But this is something I want to talk about here because baseball is becoming so unpredictable, and maybe it's always been this way. I'm a new bettor in baseball this past year, and I faced my share amount of bad beats. But there are some times where I'm just like, this wasn't even close. So today's August 3rd. I want to look back at some matches from yesterday and some games prior. First and foremost, Mets Nationals. Nationals straight away. Juan Soto, another starting player. And the Mets have Jacob deGrom starting, right? Mets closing odds. Let's click on here. I believe on the score they have it at -320, and they lost 1-5. Like, you couldn't cover any alternate lines. Obviously, you lost all the money lines and all the run lines, but 1-5. The public was smashing the Mets because they're like, Nationals. I mean, what are the Nationals gonna do today? They just lost their best freaking player, who's a generational talent, and they won. Mariners and Yankees. So many people on pick of the days yesterday were smashing the Yankees. They also lost to the Mariners. The Braves followed through, right? Smashing the Phillies. Good for all you Braves bettors yesterday. Really not a whole lot of disappointments other than the Red Sox beating the Astros. I know a lot of people took some bad beats on that one. Orioles destroyed the Rangers, and they were the dogs. Tigers beat the Twins, and they were the dogs. I don't remember who was the dog on the Diamondback, or Diamondbacks won as dogs. Like, yesterday was some bad beats. And this morning, I woke up at 10 in the morning and I was like, okay, so let's see what the scores are. And I saw that the Braves game and the Phillies game was 0-0 at the time. And then I saw, what was the other game? The Twins and the Tigers was 0-0 at the time. Then I looked at the Yankees and the Mariners, and I had an NRFI bet. And if you guys know what that is, that's a no-run first inning bet. I had a no-run first inning bet on the Yankees and the Mariners because we have Luis Castillo, who's a hell of a pitcher, and Garrett Cole, who is one of the best right-handed pitchers in the game of baseball. And not only that, on everyone's pick of the day yesterday on Reddit, no one had the Mariners, and everyone had the Yankees. Everyone was smashing the Yankees on Reddit, the pick of the day. And we look at the closing odds here, it's -175. The game opens up, and guy gets on base. Okay. No panic yet. Second guy gets on base. Okay. No panic yet. It's a little annoying. No outs, two guys on first and second. Then a home run. And then you're just like, okay, this is how today's going to start. And then they proceed to score 3 runs for the rest of the inning, and they ended up just beating the Yankees 7-3. Then there was a lot of heavy Braves bets. A lot of heavy Braves bets. And they lose 1-3. Then I'm thinking to myself, man, I've seen a lot of bad bets happen, right? And as we're watching that, the Mets are currently up 2-0. If they lose today, a lot of people are going to lose a lot. But we can just kind of relive a lot of these bad beats that have been occurring really time and time again. What I can tell you if you bet on the 30th is, well, I feel like things were pretty consistent on the 30th, actually. Nothing too wild. Nothing too out of left field. What about the 31st? See if you bet on 31st. If you took the Brewers, you're sad. If you took the Braves run line, you're sad. Let's see. Guardians beat the Rays with, I believe, Shane McClanahan was on the mound. Who was Sandy? Okay, no, never mind. Ty Juan was on the mound for the Mets that day. Giants only 4-0. Angels were tied 2-2, top of the ninth. That's a fat L if you bet on the Angels. Astros, I believe, were favorites, but they didn't cover the run line. Nothing crazy. Oh, Yankees. Yankees also lost after regaining the lead against the Royals after being down to begin with. Oh, man. Yeah, you know what? There were some bad beats on the 31st. 30th, Mariners beating the Astros and crazy. If you bet on the Rangers, they were winning the majority. No, was it the majority of the game? Oh, the Dodgers lost to the Rockies that day. So that's another one. Yeah, the Rangers are winning more often than not. Yeah, so if you bet on the Rangers, that just sucks. But that's not. I wouldn't call that a bad beat per se. 30th wasn't terrible. I mean, there was some games that threw you for a spin for sure. I think the Dodgers was the biggest L for that day. 29th, Mets and Marlins. Marlins were actually up early in that game 3-0. They still lost it, so that sucks, but that's baseball for you. Seriously, that's baseball for you. Blue Jays lost. Let's see. What else do we got? Dodgers won. Oh, Angels. Oh my gosh. That game was 2-2. Headed to the top of the ninth, and they blew it. 5 runs in 1 inning. If you had the run line, alternate run line, the under. Oh my gosh. If you had the under for that game. Oh man. If you had money line, obviously, like, baseball just sucks sometimes. It just sucks. And there are these games where you feel the pain. Like, jeez. 13 couldn't even get. Oddly enough, the Rockies, the equivalent of a money line for the Dodgers that day was 4.5 for the Rockies. So you could bet 4.5 spread for the Rockies, and that would have been the equivalent of a Dodgers money line in terms of value. So, I mean, you knew what you were putting at risk. Sucks, but it is what it is on that end. Yeah, dude, like, run line for the Yankees this day. Gross. Just some nasty beats. Mariners, who were I don't think they were favorite. Were they favorites? No, it was a 50-50. Astros just holding it down against the Mariners, really. But some of my worst beats include Garrett Cole on the mound against the Reds, and Clay Holmes blowing that up, giving up 4 runs on top of the ninth against the Yankees. If you bet on the St. Louis Cardinals against the Dodgers when they were up 6-0, that's another terrible, terrible time. And this is all in the month of July. All in the month of July. But yeah, baseball sucks. Why do we continue to bet on it? It's because we're degenerates at heart. Let's be honest. But yeah, that's just enough for this video. I kind of just want to rant a little bit on baseball, and betting can make you sick sometimes. But anyway, there you have it. This is Ollie Been Different on We Been Different, and we out.